Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Jury Duty, a Big Brother podcast. Today is Wednesday, August 31st. We're here to talk about episode 9 tonight of the Challenge USA, because we do talk about other things other than Big Brother. So episode 9, Challenge USA. I'm excited. I hope you're excited. Let's get into it. All right, everybody, welcome again. My name is John Dunphy, and I am joined tonight by the kingly Kyle Petty and the generous Gina Morgino. And we are your favorite Big Brother podcast here at Jury Duty. We know that. But as I was saying, we like to discuss some other things. And tonight we're doing the Challenge USA. If you want to find us on the socials real quick, I'll tell you, you can find us at BB Jury Duty. That's on Twitter and on Instagram. You can also head over to our very cool website. Thank you, Kyle. www.bbjuryduty.com. I think that's it, right? Did I do everything?
That's it. That's it all. That's all of it.
Right? Okay. So let's get into it. I mean, we started this episode on a little bit of a boat here, right? They were on a boat, kind of cruising around, dancing, living it up. It was,
what was this?
That was kind of an odd way to start, right?
I don't know. I don't know what that was, and I forgot that even happened.
Completely forgot.
Well, the reason I bring it up is because this was the first, and not that we didn't know that these people were working together, but this is the first time that I remember hearing anyway the Fab Five term.
Yes.
Yes. Right. So we've got the some talk about an alliance here. This includes Desi, Cachet, Kayla, Sarah, and Justine. So that's the Fab Five. Pretty much all the girls except for Angela and Alyssa, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, what do you think of this alliance?
I don't know. I thought it was rather random. I mean, they were working together. I didn't really think they were working together. Right. But I didn't see real lines drawn until this moment. No, I didn't really care.
Right.
I had heard people saying that Angela is a threat and you have to get rid of her because she's a competitor. But aside from that, I don't think I've ever really heard anybody talking about targeting either one of them, really, that I can remember anyway.
No, I certainly didn't. I never really saw conversations with these 5 ladies before. And I don't know. I kind of did not imagine this as being a very impactful alliance.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it seemed kind of random to me, not super random because we did see in the last episode, especially Angela talking about how she wanted to work with Alyssa and the Survivor guys and then kind of keep, David and Enzo as part of that mix. But I don't know. It was just odd to me because it felt like the reason I felt Angela was doing that was because she was on the outside with these other girls. Not that she had necessarily done anything to them. It seems like they're all just very threatened by her to me. That's what it seems like.
And understandably so. She's a pretty strong competitor.
Right.
I do understand. I do understand it.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. But yeah, I mean, there wasn't a whole lot else that happened in the beginning of this episode. I love that we do it this way. It feels like we get to the challenge very, very quickly in these episodes, right?
Yeah.
And so
they had to. They had to.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there was so much to cover after it. So why don't we get into the challenge here? It was called Collect 4. Collect 4. I thought this was nice. It looked pretty cool. It was forget the team that TJ mentioned, but this was a soccer stadium, 60,000 seat arena here, and it had these big boards all laid out on the grass. You could tell this was I think somebody actually said at one point, "Oh, we're going to be collecting things," and you could tell this was some kind of you got to go run and find things and then put them on your board and all that. And that's exactly what they did. They had to go into the stands, into the seats, find their token, their correct color token, and then place it on their board and try to connect 4 by collecting 4 tokens of their color. One little thing though, on the other side of the token the side that wasn't your, the color that corresponded to you. It was just a black token. And you could use that to put on any of the other players' boards if you wanted to block them. So lots of strategy here. You laughing at me right now? What's going on over here?
No, I know why I'm laughing. We'll get there.
I'm laughing at Sarah. I'm already laughing at Sarah. As soon as I heard the word block, I just started laughing.
And it was clear. It was very clear that like the other girls, the Fab Five, were going to team up on Angela and Alyssa if they could. But Alyssa, not Alyssa. I'm sorry. Angela had that same plan for Sarah. You would think that the group that has 5 people would be able to execute this, a little bit better. But immediately, Angela and Alyssa go and start blocking Sarah. Other people seem to be blocking Sarah that aren't even included in this plan. And Sarah,
do you think they were trying to block her? What gave you that impression? Such a weird take. I don't know why you thought that.
The way they put this together. He was having a complete meltdown. They're trying to block me. They're trying to block me. Look at this. I'm like, if I had
the words, they're trying to block me one more time, I was gonna rip my hair out strand by strand.
And all of it was like just filled and surrounded by her very heavy breathing. And she's like, oh, you gotta put black. You gotta put black. They're blocking me. They're gonna block me.
Oh God! I was like, Sarah, shut up.
The way she was saying it too, like the word block started to sound weird after a while.
Like there's not a real
they're
word
trying
anymore.
to block me. Like they're trying. Like it was just like, all right, Sarah, we get it. If I had heard her screaming that over and over again, I'd be like, okay, now I'm gonna block you. I don't even care if I win anymore.
It was just awful. It was awful.
Right, this was like, I don't care who won. I just cared that Sarah lost. Like, just shut up.
Right. I mean, and other people in the episode used this later on, this word, but it was just this moment of like, you are so entitled. You are asking all these people to not play their own game, but to target this other person that you are specifically going against. Right. Yeah, for you. It's like,
and which also makes you have to bring up the point that this challenge looked like absolute hell. Like just constantly going up and down these steps, up and down these steps.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Yes, and then especially, so I'm going to do all that to find my color, and you think I'm going to waste it on blocking on your behalf?
Let me tell you something too. Let me tell you something too. You guys know from some of my previous work experience that I know what it's like to run around those stadiums, especially in very large costumes. Yes. Sometimes from my old mascotting days. It really sucks to run up and down those stairs. It really sucks. And they had to do it over, right? And they had to do it over and over and over again.
Hell.
So it was really satisfying. It was really satisfying. I'm jumping ahead here. It was really satisfying to see Sarah come in last place.
Of course it was.
And lose, yeah. Oh God.
I loved it.
Yeah, it was really great. It was really, really great. Coming out as our winners were Desi and Danny. Mm-hmm. So this was a big moment for Danny. Desi has won a daily challenge before, but Danny had not won anything yet. He had not earned any money. So by winning this, he has now earned his way into TJ's final.
And I had to text both of you guys too in the chat because I was so done listening to Sarah complaining that I checked out of this part of the episode to the point that I was like, who won? I completely missed who won this for the women because I was just trying so hard to not pay attention to Sarah that I missed.
Also because it became not about the winner. It became so much about who was losing. Like that was not what's so ridiculous. It's supposed to be a challenge. Yeah. We're fighting to lose.
Right. But very happy for Danny getting his money. You guys know he's my winner pick, so glad that he's got his money to run the final now. That's right. Danny and Angela. Oh yeah. Now from here, I did just want to mention one other thing, something new that I've added to these Challenge USA episodes of the podcast. And it was at this moment after Danny's win, he was talking to TJ a little bit. And Danny thought this was a good time to shout out the one and only Kiki. Kiki, shout out. All right. So this was the part of the episode. Kiki, here she is. Here she is. Just take a moment.
You are so stupid.
Just wanted to take a moment. Yeah, just wanted to take a moment to appreciate the Kiki shout out that we got.
So stupid. Is that really her?
That really is her. I was so excited to put this in for you, Kyle, tonight because I know you also love this moment like I do, and I just wanted to, you know.
What the hell is Kiki shout?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I just thought this would be nice. Yeah, I thought it'd be nice to put in.
The immediate eye roll followed by the realization of what was happening. Oh god.
So I just thought that would be fun because Danny was mentioning how much Kiki loves TJ, and Danny was having a nice moment with TJ after his win. So way to go, Danny. Way to go, Kiki. Can't wait to hear about you next week. All right.
I do not echo this sentiment.
But all right. Well, anyway, where the hell were we?
I don't even know now. What show is
You were
this?
so excited you derailed yourself.
Yeah, I know. But anyway, Sarah was blocked. Sarah was blocked. Straight to elimination for Sarah.
Good for her. Good
so,
for her.
Okay. So the challenge ended, and we now went on to our next moment of, all right, the loser Sarah now has to go and face the winners, and kind of they have to have their little discussion about who they think should go in to face Sarah. Sarah wanted to go big. She wanted to go for Angela or Alyssa. Not surprising, right? Everybody else that she could go against is in the Fab Five. So
can I just interject here?
Of course.
Do we really think though that Alyssa is going big? I just, listen, she's talking a lot of game and she does have a couple of bucks, but I'm not really blown away by Alyssa here.
I do not like Alyssa this season.
Yeah, so I don't know. I just wanted to just throw that out there. Sarah going big would be Angela, but I'm not so sure that Alyssa is. That's all. It's my
right. Oh, absolutely. And right. And I totally agree with you. I don't think that Alyssa would beat Sarah in an elimination. I guess it depends what it is, I suppose. But I would guess that most eliminations, Sarah is probably going to beat Alyssa in.
Right. And there's a moment later in the episode where we definitely can touch on that. Because I have some comments. It was the one note I did take.
I think I know exactly what you're talking about. So
yeah.
But
we'll get there.
Yeah, the only way that I see Alyssa as any sort of big move is just because she has a good amount of money. I think she has like the second most money in there or something.
Yeah, if anything, I think she's just the backup plan to the big move, which would be Angela.
Right, and I guess if you consider it taking one of Angela's biggest allies out, somebody that would protect her in the game.
That's a survivory move. Yeah.
Sure.
But
so Sarah wants Angela or Alyssa. Mm-hmm. Danny is not having this.
No, he's not.
Yeah,
no, he's not.
Yeah, because Danny's working with them.
Yeah, and I'm impressed with Danny in this moment, I have to say. I didn't really see much with him by way of the politics when he played Survivor. So I didn't really have many expectations on him in this game. So I was proud of him in this moment, that he really stuck to his guns. He said it was not going to be Angela, and it wasn't.
It was not. It was not.
Yeah, if you're paying attention to this, you already know what happened. So
yeah,
right.
It's not a spoiler.
What did you think of so Danny, his alternative? Because Desi was on board with what Sarah wanted, right? So this was like one of the first times. It's like we've had other weeks where the two people that win are just like, whatever you want to do, we can kind of work together. Like they've been able to agree fairly easily. This was the first time that it felt like there was some real disagreement between the two winners. Desi was totally on board. She doesn't trust Angela or Alyssa. She was totally cool with Sarah picking either one of them. Danny was not. What did you think of Danny's choice of Cachet as like the alternative to that? I didn't hear him really put any other names out there other than Cachets. I don't even know why that was the one to me. Like, it seemed like for him, in his mind, like from what he was saying in the episode anyway, if I remember correctly, it seemed like he was saying, like, what's best for my game if Cachet leaves.
Yeah.
But I don't really know why. Any comments on that?
Well, let's see. Who else is there on that side? Justine's Love Island. I don't know why Justine wouldn't be, unless maybe they just have a little something that they never discussed. That we never saw, rather.
Right.
Who else is on that side?
So the Fab Five, it's Desi, Cachet, Kayla.
Yeah, that's interesting. I wonder why not Kayla?
Right.
She's kind of
Kayla
on
now. She's the only Amazing Racer left, right? Now that Leo's gone home.
Yeah.
I don't see why Cachet was like the end all be all, and you couldn't have picked either Justine or Kayla. To be honest.
Right. Who else is left?
Yeah, I wasn't sure if I was missing something, if there was like some kind of a bad blood between them that I just don't remember, but I wasn't really sure why that was such a bad deal for him either.
Anybody watching or listening, if you know, is there some Danny and Cachet beef that we missed? Please let us know.
Are we forgetting a big puzzle piece here?
Or maybe they just never really played anything together.
Yeah.
Right.
That's fair.
Right.
Yeah.
Huh. Very interesting. But I did enjoy Danny and Desi trying to like get on the same page and just it never really working at all.
Not agreeing.
At least not until the end. But I want to know what you guys thought about so they all went out, right? They all went out to their club night.
Yeah, here we are.
We got to get into this, right? So what did you think of the Alyssa and Sarah talk in the club?
Yeah. I don't understand this. It is as if Alyssa really thinks she's a big dog in this competition, and she's like really like playing both sides so well. I don't know why she thinks this.
This has been my issue with Alyssa all season. She has this weird, undeserved superiority complex, like all the time. It was even I really like. She had been irking me for a while, but I really noticed it when she got X out that like that was kind of the turning point of like now Alyssa suddenly thinks who she is. But like she's walked around with this sense of like entitlement and I'm so much better than everybody in this game all season. And I have no idea where that comes from.
Yeah.
Because I don't remember her being like she won competitions in Big Brother, but I don't remember her being a particularly fierce competitor more so than anybody else.
Right.
No. And I wouldn't say that she has been in this. The reason why she has money is not because has she even been in elimination? I don't think so. I think all of her things were just from competition wins that she had like good partners for.
I feel like she was in one. Maybe she wasn't.
She was in the one with Leo, with the medicine balls and the trivia, where she was getting up on his shoulders, and I think they beat Kyland in that one.
Yes.
Well, I guess that does give her a little boost of confidence. I guess a little bit.
Yeah. And I suppose,
but that doesn't change the Sarah thing, though. Okay, because I don't know why she thinks. I feel like Sarah would send her ass home immediately.
I mean, to be fair, though, Sarah hasn't really won anything. And like, if Alyssa's only metric is Sarah in the Challenge USA, Sarah hasn't really done much in this game.
I suppose that is true too. Maybe I'm just intimidated by the bark.
Do you know what's funny to me actually is that I guess Alyssa's done more, but I wonder if at that moment, I forget when Alyssa's actually won her competitions, but Alyssa and Sarah both won their elimination with Leo too, which is funny to me that they have that little connection because it was Sarah and Leo down there too. But I don't know. That's just funny to me.
Challenge USA trivia.
All right, so what's next here? I mean, this club night, there was a lot of good moments, I felt like, which I usually hate this point, but there was some good chatter here, right?
What else do we have?
Let's see. We had Dominic then talking to Desi, trying to get her to come on board with Angela, keeping her in the house. And Danny at the same time was talking to Alyssa about how her and Angela really have to get on the same page with Desi. It seems like Danny and Desi have like a very good connection in there. So it's important to him that Desi, Angela, Alyssa are all working together well, it seems like.
I don't know.
No, or at least to a point, maybe.
See, I kind of read this more as Desi is now kind of like starting to say, like, if you're saying that this was the plan, how come I wasn't a part of it? I don't really think I'm really in this plan. And now Danny is kind of running around doing some damage control, saying, "Oh, just act like this was the plan," because now this kind of protects him with Desi.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't read that as them having a good relationship. I read that as damage control.
Well, right. No, absolutely. It seemed to me like he was just trying to talk to Alyssa, be like, "Hey, try to get in good with Desi." You know, like that's trying to get them to do that. Like,
he needs that, because then
right.
There's been a lot of suspicion around Danny's motives here. Which, do you think that was his best course of action with Desi when they were having that deliberation in the
whatever room that is?
Yeah, I didn't know what to call it. In the room.
In the room.
Yeah. Do you think that was his best course of action? To try and like act as if she was in an alliance she didn't know about?
Right. I thought that was.
I mean, what was the alternative?
Right. I don't know. Like, what does one do in that situation other than maybe just say, "I don't want this because I don't want it," and just really stand strong on it. I don't know. It just felt like such a messy way for that to go.
I guess what would his alternative way of going about it be, though? Like, I guess, could you try to pin it on being like, "Listen, Sarah was freaking out during the last competition. Like, everybody wants her gone." Like, is that like, like, I don't want to put in one of these people. But I guess the best chance of sending Sarah home is to put Angela in, though. That's the thing. Like, you don't want to give her what she wants, but what she's asking for is the thing that's most likely to send her home.
Yeah, but I don't know that you want to piss off Angela.
Yeah.
You couldn't.
What's wrong with Angela? Danny. Has
Angela ever been in an elimination? No, right? She's only one.
No. I don't think she's been in a single one.
I don't think so either, but I can try to double check here. Let's see.
Snopes.
No, she has not. See, that's the thing. There's too many. There's been too many weeks where it's either Angela or Tyson winning. So, like, if she wins, she's not going in. If Tyson wins, she's not going in. I feel like Kyland also was very close with her, and he won twice. So, like, she's been very well protected.
Yeah, that's fair.
So there was another discussion here that was had by the Fab Five during this club night, and they were, a big theme was that, like, they don't want to let these guys get their way, the boys. Mm-hmm. And it just made me think about how different this breakdown has become than, like, I think any of us ever imagined. Like, the breakdown of these different shows, right? Like, there was so long we were like, oh, these shows are going to stick together. And, like, once in a while, you'll still hear some rumblings of, like, Survivor Strong or this or that. Like, but at this point, there's, like, 2 Love Island people left. There's 1 Amazing Race person left. And all the Survivor and Big Brother people are, like, all over the place. I mean, I guess most of the Survivor Big Brother people are still together, except for the women, right? But what do you think of this breakdown that we've gotten, like, and how it all, like, happened? Like,
I knew it.
Yeah.
I told you all this stuff was not going to matter soon. And it doesn't. And honestly, I think it's Big Brother's fault.
Yeah.
Because they just kind of went after each other, I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah. They screwed up everybody's plans. I remember
they did.
Even the fact that so quickly now it seems like Ben and Sarah were, like, really kind of unbreakable. And now they're on opposite sides.
Yeah.
It was funny too. Like, there was a point, I remember Dominic, all he could talk about was breaking up Tyson and Angela. Now he's working with both of them. You know what I mean? Like, it's so funny how this is all played out, and I didn't expect it at all.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been really liking it.
No, this is going a lot better than I thought.
Yeah. So as things progressed here, more talk was happening. Club night ended. At this point now, I think Desi started to sort of figure it out. Like, there was no way that Angela was going to happen. No way that Danny was going to let Angela go in. No. And so the Fab Five started to sort of pivot and say, hey, all right, if we can't get Angela, what about Alyssa?
Mm-hmm.
So I remember specifically first, there was Kayla, Justine, and Cache talking about this. They were trying to get Alyssa to go into elimination. They brought it up to Sarah. Sarah said, okay, all right, I can't get Angela. Let me go to Danny. Let me go to Desi. I'm going to tell him I want Alyssa. And I love this little moment because I knew this wasn't going to happen either. I was like, there's no way she's going to get this either. But she goes right up to them. She goes, all right, let's do it. Put in Alyssa. We got this. Fist bumps both of them.
Yeah, she literally, like, as if it was like this long pitch that they had once before. And she just walked in and she was like, okay, I'm now on board. Like, she literally walked in and she went, Alyssa, and left. Yeah. And it's like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know who Sarah thinks she is in this house. She's just very off-putting. I really wanted to root for her, and there's no part of me that can. She sucks.
Right. It's just like everything that she was saying all episode. It was just so like, it felt so like whiny to me and entitled. It was like, why aren't all these people trying to block this other person in this challenge so that it'll help me? Why are all these people trying to win the game for themselves?
And it's like that's been so the thing for like the last couple of episodes, I feel like, too, because she's been walking around like, why doesn't anybody care that I don't have my money? And it's like, why would anybody care that you don't have your money? Like, that's your problem.
Right.
Right.
Shut up.
It's just so strange to me.
Like, yeah. It's like, I think the way she kept saying, like, yeah, Angela and Alyssa are trying to block me. They're trying to block me so I come in last place. It's like, okay.
They're
like, sorry.
They're not trying to block me.
Exactly. I still have mine to win.
Also, like, what got me about that, too, was that then, like, she went, like, in her little private confessional or whatever, she was like, I don't have my money, so I want to go into elimination. But isn't it more fair for me to allow myself to choose to go in and volunteer myself to go in instead of someone sending me? What does it matter? You're going in. Like, why are you so upset that you're getting blocked when you want to go into elimination?
Right.
I don't understand the problem.
Like, you're getting exactly what you want. Just stand there. You don't have to run. Yeah. Just prepare for your elimination. Don't exert yourself.
I'm sure it doesn't feel good that other people are trying to sabotage you, but you want to go in. So it was either you lose the competition and you go in, or you say, hi, can you please put me in elimination? It's the same thing. You're going in anyway. Like, what does it matter? At least now you get the opportunity to say, here is who I want to go in against. Like, I would say this is a better option because you get the opportunity to campaign for who you want to compete against. Like,
yeah, it's almost like she expects to like be in a situation where she gets to just keep looking at who the female loser is and then say, oh, that's the one I'd like to go against. This one feels good to me. Now you put me in. It's like she wants that kind of power in this. Yeah.
Like, to the point where like, but she wants to go into elimination so bad she was trying to go into a male elimination. Why are you upset that they're trying to put you into elimination?
I actually forgot about that.
I forgot about that too.
I'm so confused. Why are you upset? That's what you wanted.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. Oh, thank you for bringing that up.
I'm so happy that got brought up. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, man.
She's the worst. And unfortunately, we're not done with her.
And it's like that's what I was saying before, too. It's like, I don't love Alyssa. Even Angela in this episode was being very, like, mean girl. She wasn't being very nice. I did not love her. But Sarah is insufferable. Like, I want her gone so bad.
And I have a feeling she's not.
I know.
I have a feeling she's going to make the final, and then we're going to also have to deal with her again in the global challenge.
Oh, don't say that.
I won't watch.
Well, if that
Journey goes back to 2 for a season.
If that happens, if Sarah ends up on the global challenge, then I am ready now to submit my first boot pick.
I don't know. We have a lot of challenge to watch. Let's not be preemptive, you know.
Fine.
Yeah.
But all right. I mean, anybody else have anything there? I think we're about ready to head into this elimination now, right?
Oh yeah.
I think so.
Okay. And Danny was having a rough time before we went to elimination. Tyson actually asked him at one point, you okay? And he just said no, and he kept walking away. I knew he was very nervous about this. But we went out to our elimination, and they chose Cachet to go up against Sarah.
They did.
Yeah. Desi, I think, at the end of the day, just knew it was better not to fight. I mean, it is smart, right? Because even if you have your Fab Five and you don't want to go against them, I haven't counted the numbers on the other side of the house, but it's definitely a much bigger group, right? And I think a much more threatening group in terms of like who can win competitions and all that. So,
well,
Yeah,
also,
and
this is
Tyson
more
and
of a
Angela on that
question.
side.
This is more a question for you guys because like I saw this on Twitter and I was like, I don't know if that's how that works or not. Let's say they hadn't agreed. Does she have to then go in as the person who's going into elimination?
See,
Would Desi have had to go in?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't remember what those rules were because I feel like that was announced like weeks ago, and like I don't know. I don't retain.
I feel like it was never brought up, but like in past challenges, is that usually how it
So
works?
we've seen past challenges. Yeah, like we've seen past challenges. I don't know if we've ever had a split vote and like they weren't able to make up their minds at all. I know that we've had split votes. Remind me, was this like maybe like War of the Worlds, Kyle, something like that? Where we would have like a duo that would have to put somebody in, and TJ would tell them like, if you don't agree, you're not going to like it, and they would both try to submit like different votes, and TJ would say, "Are you sure you can't agree? Because if you can't agree,
yeah, I mean that sounds familiar, but yeah, honestly I can't say I remember, but that
that's
sounds
what I was trying to figure
likely.
out too. Is like, if, like, did she just cave because like the alternative was she has to go?
That's very possible.
Yeah.
That's possible. And honestly, like for Desi, I think she's also in a very good position here where like even if Sarah was now annoyed that you've now blown up the Fab Five, it's also going to be like, well, at the end of the day, didn't you just want the money to qualify like for the final? And you did. So you're fine.
Right.
Yeah.
Especially because like it's also possible, like how many men and how many women are left now? Like, are we like maybe on like the eve of the final? Like, are we getting close?
Very close.
Like
We're
after
very close.
Because what is it like? Is it 6 and 6 now?
I don't know.
Let's see.
I don't know who's left on each side, but I feel like
because it was the 5 plus Angela and Alyssa, and 1 left, so that would be 6 women.
Okay.
And is it even?
Good math.
I feel like we were at 14. I feel like we were at the halfway point when the algorithm ended. I think. I could be
because we had to have been at an even split when the algorithm ended, and then there's only been 1 and 1. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
so that means
I
probably
think it's
6
12
and 6
left.
then.
I believe so.
I have a feeling it may only be 1 more male and 1 more female.
To get us to
10 might be too many. 10 might be too many.
You think maybe like 8?
Maybe 8.
Unless I know you always talk about like a purge and stuff like that.
Ooh, maybe. Oh, that would be fun.
Because I know Kyle's always jonesing for a good purge.
Yeah, I feel like we haven't gotten a good one in a while. I mean, unless I'm wrong. Have we gotten one? I feel like they didn't do one in All Stars.
No.
I don't think so.
No. I like a purge. The challenge is a version of a double.
That would be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I would love that. I would love that.
And that'd be an amazing way to go into a final, too.
Hell yeah. I could see them wanting to do something like that, too.
It kind of brings all the worlds together.
In particular.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm. I find that exciting.
Hell yeah. But all right. So we had our elimination tonight was called In a Roll. In a Roll. So this competition consisted of 2 large wheels, okay? And in between these wheels was a rope. At the center of the rope was a ball. So each contestant here had to go into their wheel and start to run and move their wheel and roll their wheel, and then get the rope to come to their side as fast as they could to pull this ball over to their side. And if you manage to get this ball that started in the middle onto your side, then you got a point. This was a best 2 out of 3. Okay. Sarah got off to a good start. Cachet did not move anywhere for quite some time. What happened here?
So embarrassing. But I don't know what that was.
That was when I texted you guys like, oh, because I got immediately stressed out. And then she started moving and I was like, okay, is this going to be one of those things where it's like, because Sarah came up the gate so fast, she gets tired. And then like, that's how this works. And like, it could have gone either way. And I was really stressed out about which way it was going to go because I wanted Sarah to go home so bad.
Yeah, that's how I actually thought it was going to go. I thought she was going to get gassed out after winning that first one. Mm-hmm. And then Cachet was just kind of just win the next 2.
Yeah. That's what I was hoping for.
That's what I was hoping for too.
Me too. because Cache got it rolling eventually, and then it seemed like, okay, now that she's figured it out, she's got some more energy. Maybe she can take this next point, and then, but and you're not alone, Gina. You're not the only person that didn't want Sarah to win, by the way. Alyssa also very badly did not want Sarah to win.
I have a feeling most people did not want Sarah to win.
So I guess we could just say it. So Sarah got the first point, was hoping Cache would get the second. She sadly did not. So Sarah took this, got the best 2 out of 3. Sarah is safe. Cache is eliminated. Sarah now has the money to run the final, which means that everybody left in there now is eligible for TJ's final. So we're down to 12 people. They all have enough money. But the reason I brought up the Alyssa thing before, Alyssa was making these comments saying, like, I'm rooting for Cache. I don't want Sarah to win. Sarah's stressing me out and this and that. And it felt like Alyssa was trying to play this up to me. Like, oh, yeah, Sarah's just stressing me out. She's just really annoying me. But I really felt like this was Alyssa being like, I don't want to go against her because I don't want Sarah back in here because she's going to come for me even harder now. Mm-hmm. So what did you think of that?
1000%. That's exactly what she was. Yeah. That's exactly what she was saying.
And like even the way, like the sound of her voice, I was like, Alyssa, I'm not buying this.
Like,
you're not buying this.
You know you're lying. I know you're lying.
Yeah.
I hope she goes out sometime. Like, I don't want to see her again.
Alyssa or Sarah?
Yeah, Alyssa.
Yeah, I've had enough of Alyssa for a while. Yeah.
I don't want to see her. Well, I really want them both to go. We need a purge.
Yeah. A purge would be good. Purge would be good. Now, that's all I really have for this episode, to be totally honest. Did you guys have anything else? Anything that I forgot? Anything I missed?
I don't think so. I think those were all the major points. Yeah.
It looks like on the next episode, there's some drama between Angela and David. So they looked like they were having some words together.
I did happen to watch it this time because I was I saw David walking out and I was like, damn, David's been in this for a long time, but like we've seen him once. Like we really just have not seen David. And then immediately the next song started and the first thing you see is David. And I was like, okay, well now I'm invested.
Yeah.
I didn't watch.
Yeah. Okay. So potential Angela and David drama. It also looked like potentially Enzo not so thrilled with Tyson. See what that's about? I don't know. Maybe it was just editing, but yeah, it could just be editing. But Enzo looked very upset, and then the next scene
he was complaining about someone.
Yeah, and then the camera flashed to Tyson. So I'm assuming, but maybe they're trying to throw us off. Who knows? And the next challenge I think should be fun. It's the one they've done many iterations of this where they have like some kind of truck speeding down, a roadway, and you've got to do something on the side while it's moving. I always like that one. I think that one's usually pretty fun. So.
Yeah, that is fun. Yeah. I actually maybe I did see little bits and pieces. I think I was talking to Tommy when it was on. I think I just wasn't paying full attention. Because what was it? There were like pegs on the side or something. Because I think Danny had said that he was very scared of this or something like that.
Yeah.
I guess I saw bits and pieces.
I think you're right.
Yeah,
I think you're right. But all right. Anybody have anything else? Anything else for the good of the community?
I don't think so.
No. This is fun. Challenge USA is really heating up. Shit's getting real.
Oh
good. Yeah.
And I was looking forward to this season, but it's honestly been way better than I ever even thought it would be. So
it's so much better even than All Stars.
I get really worried. Like I was so worried the moment that it was going to be like a CBS thing. I was like, are they going to Big Brother this? Like, are they just going to tank it and everything's going to be terrible? Honestly, really good.
This has been really good. Yeah. So well done. Very well. I can't wait to see the other versions of this now. I'm really excited. Especially because have we talked about this now? How I don't know. We've talked about this on air with like Tully being rumored to be on Challenge Australia, which
Oh,
would
I
be
hope.
so awesome and so very fun. What a wonderful way to tie all of our worlds together.
I know.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait. And I can't wait to see other people play this game. It's exciting enough to see, like, you know, these people that we know from other things, like, playing this. I can't wait to see how Australians handle it.
I know,
because, you know,
I still haven't seen Tully do anything. Like, I don't know her at all. Like, you guys know her.
So cool. Yes. It's so cool.
Yeah. Anyone that is not familiar with the wonderful Tully Smythe, you know, check her out. She's wonderful. She's got a great podcast. She's been on Big Brother Australia twice. Hopefully, maybe now
she was
rumors.
Here with us. She was with us.
Yes. Oh, yeah. She was also here on Jury Duty of Big Brother podcast. Here. She came here to talk to us. Oh my God, we love her. Possibly. We're not confirming anything because I literally saw one article and I don't even know what that website was, but apparently there's a rumor that Tully's on Challenge Australia. So
I saw one too, though. I mean, also could have been the same article. It's probably one of those things that Google Chrome suggests to you. Yeah.
They're like, you talk about this person a lot. Here's information.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But that would be so much fun. That would be so cool.
Yeah.
But either way, I'm really, really excited to just see other people people play. Yeah. It's gonna be a fun year. Fun year for the challenge.
Woo.
Yeah.
But all right. I guess I'll make the final announcements here. What do we have going on the rest of the week? So tomorrow night should be a big night, right? Should be a big night. There's been a lot going on. Yeah. We'll be back talking Big Brother 24 tomorrow night after the eviction.
To talk about.
So we'll be going live once again, 10:30 p.m. Eastern time. So another eviction night. It's been a wild week in the house. So I'm sure we're going to have a ton to talk about. That's what's going on for the rest of this week. Next week, we'll be back to start discussing a brand new week of BB24 on Monday night. That'll be at 9:30 p.m. Eastern time. Wednesday, we'll be back right here this time, 10:30 p.m. Eastern time to talk Challenge USA. And then Thursday, the next day again, talking about another eviction on BB24. So that's the week ahead. If you want to find us on the socials, you can find us at BB Jury Duty. That's on Twitter and on Instagram. Or go to our website, www.bbjuryduty.com. All right, that's it. Sorry, I'm going on way too long. I'm sorry. Have a great night. I love everybody. Woo!